plan to hello?
Yeah, tell
Hello.
me.
Yeah. So do you have any
Hello.
plan to hello? Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear
Hello.
you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. So do you have
Yes.
any plans to I mean any plan for a new batch on evening time?
Yeah,
Evening
evening
time
time new batch is okay. It will start, but it will take 1 week or 10 days.
or to start the new batch?
Yes.
Okay. So what time it will be? Any idea?
In evening 8:30.
Evening
Yeah,
8:30.
8:30 p.m.
8:30 p.m. Okay. Okay, sir. I'm just thinking. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Hmm?
Okay, sir. Actually, I'm just thinking about this timing. So if I missed out this timing, so just want to check with you. Is there any other batch in a, in the evening time?
Yeah, for every 10 days, one new batch will start. Okay, so evening batch. Okay, 2 batches are going on. 6 o'clock. I'm taking Angular evening. Not 6. Sorry, 7 o'clock. I'm taking Angular. 6 hours Angular is there. 7 Angular, and 8:30 React is going on. So here, this Angular 7 o'clock and 8:30 React. These 2 batches will be closed within 1 week. Okay, so these 2 batches will be closed within 1 week. So that's why in these 2 slots I have to start one new Angular batch and one new React JS batch. Okay, so that is
Okay.
yeah, either 7 o'clock or 8:30. Yes, so I will start one Angular batch and one React batch. Okay, that is the concept.
Okay, sir.
Which
Okay,
time is
sir.
flexible? 7 or 8:30?
7:30. I mean, as per IST 7:30, I have the class, Linux class. Will
Uh-huh.
yeah. So before 7, like 6 o'clock is fine for me.
Yeah, 6 o'clock already new batch is started. It will take around 50 days to start
Or
the
else any batch at morning 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
morning 6. Morning 6 not there. Morning 7 already one batch is started. 1 month it will take to close that batch.
Oh God.
React.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 o'clock mean stack project batch is there. So evening 8:30 one new batch will start. I think 7:30 have class now. 7:30 to 8:30 free. Okay, sorry, 8:30 to 9:30 free for you, I think.
Yeah, actually, so I'm attending this session from Malaysia. So we have a 2.5 hours difference between your India timings and here timings. So
According to
it is
IST 7:30 have that Linux, right?
yeah 7:30. 7:30 means here for me 10 o'clock, 10 p.m.
Oh, it becomes too late.
So 10 p.m. to 11 o'clock will be Linux. So after if I attend means it will be 12 o'clock or 12:30. I mean the
Hmm.
React.
Okay, actually those are the free slots only.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So if you want me start at 7 o'clock slot, that React I am ready. But either 7 or 8, two options are there. That's
Yeah, 7 o'clock is fine for me, but not sure. I mean, if you are okay to.
yeah. Then here you can confirm and let me know. Further, we have time, not 3 more days for announcement. Problem. Okay.
Okay. But
So
to start
Java.
the new batch, at least you will have some, I mean, some minimum numbers to start, right? So that is also,
Yeah,
I'm just
different.
thinking.
Obviously, I will get minimum numbers. No worries in that point of view. For every batch, I will get the minimum numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do one thing, sir. I'll send an email regarding my available timings. So by
Yeah.
keeping it,
Yeah, you can
so
think
that,
and not immediately, not right now. After within 3 days, you can send the mail. Think
okay.
well and come to the decision. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
fine. JavaScript, I am starting. Yesterday, I told you that React JS is the library of JavaScript. Okay, as this React JS we are using to develop the client-side logics. Yeah, client-side logics means which executing in browser. So Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox. Now Internet Explorer new version is Microsoft Edge is there, na? Yes. So this Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, etc. like that. Okay. Now when you are coming to this, client side script, okay. So here very mandatory this client side script in web applications to work with the HTML controls validations point of view. Okay. And next one to execute some logics in browser. Okay. Functioning point of view also. Okay, like that, these are all common requirements in this client side script. And moreover, the thing is many advanced concepts are there in this React JS, okay, compared to JavaScript. Okay, so because here React is the next level technology of JavaScript, that's why here to understand the concepts of React JS, first we should know the concepts of JavaScript. Okay, yes, tell me, JavaScript is it client side script or server side script? Client
It's
side.
a client side.
Yes, okay. Yeah, actually here some people they're thinking JavaScript are related to one organization or both are similar like that. Don't feel, okay, names are matching, okay. So JavaScript, maybe some sync is there in these names, but Java is different, JavaScript is different. Okay, yes. JavaScript initial name is LiveScript. Okay, LiveScript. What the initial name of JavaScript? LiveScript. Okay, yes. Okay. Now here JavaScript is the product of. Okay, yeah. Tell me, JavaScript belongs to which organization? Anyone? Sivalingam, you are suffering. You are just you are facing issue with network. I think it seems like that, right? Yeah.
It's a product of
Sivalingam.
ECMA.
Netscape.
Yeah. Product of which organization? Not
Nets.
product of ECMA, Netscape.
Netscape. Okay.
Okay. So JavaScript is the product of Netscape and follows
Okay.
the
ECMA.
standards of ECMA.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will discuss with you what is ECMA. Okay, ECMA actually JavaScript. Okay, and released in 1995. Yes, JavaScript is released in 1995. Later in 1997, some standards for the JavaScript they introduced in the form of ECMAScript. Okay, so ECMAScript is providing the standards for the JavaScript. Okay, ECMAScript means European Computers Manufacturers Association. This is one group of. This is nothing but a group of people. So there just when JavaScript is released after 2 years, okay, after 2 years these people released some standards to make JavaScript compatible with any browser. Is it clear? Any browser. That time JavaScript is not that much compatible with all browsers. Okay, but based on the ECMAScript standards, so in JavaScript they done the modifications, and finally it is coming as any browser compatibility version. Okay, that ECMAScript that I will discuss later. It is following the standards of ECMAScript. Okay, ECMAScript is nothing but providing some instructions, just like SQL is there. SQL means structured query language. What is SQL here? SQL is providing for standards for the databases. Like that, here ECMAScript is providing the standards for client-side scripts. Okay, yes. Now here JavaScript is loosely typed script. Yes. Okay. Can come on, all of you. Anyone have idea on this concept? What is loosely typed script? Yeah. Loosely typed script or dynamic type of script. Yes. Okay. Means
It is not dependent on other component.
no. We
Data
need
type
not
of
provide.
data type of
Yeah.
variables are defined at runtime.
Yes, we are not providing the data types to the variables at the time of creation. Okay, these data types providing to the variables at runtime based on the values which we have sent here. Is it clear? Yes. So loosely typed script. Yes, JavaScript is loosely typed script. Okay, means it is not supporting the data types. Okay, yes. Next one, JavaScript is case sensitive. Yes. So you can use that camel cases actually. Yes, camel case. So what is camel case here? Okay, so every word first character is capital letter. Okay, that is the concept of this. For example, a function is there. Okay, that function contains many words combination. Okay, then here if you observe this one, so every word first character is capital letter. Okay, this concept we are calling as camel case. Okay, yes. So like that here JavaScript is okay camel case here. Yes. So means every word first character is capital letter in the functions. Okay, next one. JavaScript is default client-side script of browsers. So by default, every browser contains JavaScript. Every browser is taking JavaScript as default client-side script. So not only JavaScript. Okay. So VB script also we can use as client-side script. And different types of client-side scripts are available. We can use them. But these scripts are not supporting by all browsers. Moreover, every browser default client-side script is JavaScript. So all browsers, Safari, Chrome, etc., all browsers support this JavaScript concepts. Okay, yes. Next one here, JavaScript. Every statement termination is okay. Every statement termination is either semicolon or new line. Okay, so we should terminate every statement using either semicolon or enter key. Yes, the termination of statements are nothing but here either semicolon or enter key. Anyone we can use here to terminate the statements here. Okay, I will show you how to terminate. Okay, next one, using script declaration style tag, we can declare JavaScript. Yes, what the style tag we are using here? Script declaration style tag. Okay, yes. Using the script declaration style tag, we can declare JavaScript. Yes. Okay. Yes. So next one here, JavaScript is providing many objects. So like here, window is one object and document is one object. Like the different types of objects are available in this JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is providing many objects here. Okay, yes. So I think you clear about these points very well. Yes, yeah, we will discuss how to declare that JavaScript. Okay, yes. First of all, declaration locations. What are the declaration locations we have for the JavaScript? So that declaration locations we are discussing here. So initially I will discuss with Edit Plus and later I will use Microsoft Visual Studio Code. That IDE I will use later. Okay. So right now we are discussing with Edit Plus. Yeah. Santosh, nothing is started. Just to work with this React JS, JavaScript is required. That's why Ashutosh. Okay. Yes. So JavaScript is required. That's why I'm started the JavaScript concept just now. Okay, so now we are discussing how to declare the JavaScript. Okay, yes. So generally, if you take Astosh, okay, yes, I heard this name. I think you attended any previous batch of mine, Astosh, because one student
Mm,
was there, Astosh.
no, no, I have attended NagoorBabu's Java in 2016.
Okay, because in my previous Angular, I have seen with the same name, maybe. Okay, so some
Okay,
other
yeah,
person, yeah.
yeah.
So here demo.html I have given. Yes, I have
So, sir,
given
my
like this.
question is, sorry
What
to
is that?
interrupt.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Tell me.
sir. So, I don't have any JavaScript knowledge, but I
Yes.
need to learn React. So, in
Yes.
this session, are we covering JavaScript?
Yeah, that's why I started JavaScript now.
Okay, okay.
Astosh.
No, yeah, yeah.
So not only you, okay, many people they don't have JavaScript idea on the
Mhm.
JavaScript. Some people have idea, but not that much advanced concepts. Okay, so
Okay,
that's why
yeah, yeah.
discussing the complete JavaScript now. Okay, once it is completed, then only we'll start the React JS concepts. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yes, no worries about JavaScript. So this is the first program I am discussing with JavaScript here. Yes. So demo.html, one HTML file I created. General HTML document, if you take here, what is the structure of HTML document? It contains HTML tag. Inside it contains head tag, yes, and body tag. So here, this is the basic structure of HTML document. Yes. So I think you have a little bit idea on the structure. So nothing is there. HTML tag we are using to tell this is HTML page. That's all. So to describe the current page is HTML page, we are using this HTML tag. And here in HTML, two types of controls are there. One is, tags are there. One is head related tag. Another one is body related tag. Okay, like that we have two types of tags. Head tags are there. Body tags are there. Head tags we are placing within the head, and body relevant tags we are placing within the body like this. Okay. Yes, in this head, I want to place, okay, I want to place here, okay, something like, first let me open the browser, okay, what is our program demo.html? So let me show you that one first of all. Yes, this is demo.html file, right? Yes. Now here, double click on this, okay, and now if you observe this one, yeah, so this is browser now. This area we're calling as head area, and this area we're calling as body area. Is this clear? Yes. This area is nothing but head area, and this area is body area. Okay, fine. So now what I'm doing here, just in this head, I'm using one title tag is there. Just I'm showing you. So what type of elements we can use with head tag. Okay, now here my site I have given. So I'm not saving. So by default, if you observe here, this is the title. In this title here, demo.html is the text we have. Now save this program, save this Control S, and if I refresh, my set is there. So means this is title tag. Title tag belongs to head location or body location. Tell me, all of you. It belongs to, yes, the output of title
Head,
tag
head.
it displays where? Yes, in a head location. That's why we place this one in head. And for example, in my desktop, I have apple or mango. These images are available. Okay, these images you want to display. So image comes under body. Yes, now here img source is equal to mango.jpg and width is equal to 100 pixels are given. Now save and refresh. What the image we have here? Mango.jpg is the image like this. What the width of this image control? 100 pixels. Is it clear? Like that we are using this image. So anyhow, this is about head tag and this is about body tag. Is it clear? Yes, like that we are using. So anyhow, where we can place the JavaScript? Okay, so what is the location to display the JavaScript? So according to your idea, tell me head tag or body tag, which location you can prefer. General, if you
Body,
know, tell me.
both
Body
location.
tag, yes, body. Why body?
If
No reason.
if
Simply
Java
body.
if JavaScript wants to interact with any elements in the page, then once after the page is loaded, then only it will be able to interact. That is why we place it in body.
Actually, at the time of interaction with HTML controls, then only choose body tag. For example, my script is not interacting with HTML controls. That time, don't go with that body tag. Better to go with that head tag only. Is it clear? Yes, in case that script has to interact with the HTML controls according to you. Okay, you told me script is interacting with HTML controls. So in that situation only use the body tag. Otherwise, better to go with that head tag, because that head tag is a separate portion. Body tag means we are placing many controls now. If you place the JavaScript to entire script in body tag, so controls means tags, and the script clumsiness is there. Clumsiness is there. That is the reason. So that's why we are using head tag mostly. Okay, now here just I'm declaring script tag, and type is equal to text slash JavaScript, and language is equal to, yes, JavaScript. I have given like this. Open and close the script tag. So first of all, this is the script tag. What is the type of the script? Text format, JavaScript I have given here. And what the language of this? JavaScript. So like that I have taken this script tag. Is it clear? Fine. Now here in this script tag, why we are using type property? First we need to discuss about type. And this type property we are using to specify the type of script. Yes, to browser. To whom we are specifying? To browser. Okay, browser executes different scripts, not only JavaScript. I told you it executes VB script and CSS script, etc. So that's why we have to tell to the browser so that we are using JavaScript within this open and closing tags. Okay, that's why we are using type is equal to text format JavaScript. Actually, we are calling it as MIME type. MIME type means it is one type of extension. MIME is one extension, multi-purpose internet mailing extension. MIME we are calling, what is that MIME here? Multi-purpose internet mailing extension. In these protocols, okay, web protocols means HTTP protocols. Okay, so which data we are transferring here? That data, every data contains one extension. Means if it is text data, okay, TXT file, one extension is there, and image file, one extension is there. Okay, so JPG file, one extension is there. For example, for image file, what is the MIME extension? Image slash JPG, or image slash BMP, or image slash, okay, something here, what is that here, SVG. Like that we have these type of extensions for image. And PDF file is there. For that we have one extension, MIME extension. What is that? Application slash PDF. Okay, and HTML file extension is text slash HTML. Okay, like that if we are using these files in this world wide web, okay, so in this HTTP protocols, for every file we are specifying the MIME extension. Like that JavaScript MIME extension is text slash JavaScript. CSS MIME extension is text slash CSS. Like that, these MIME extensions we are using based on the requirement. Okay, now we are discussing about the TypeScript, sorry, JavaScript here. So at the time of declaration of JavaScript, so script tag we are using, and we are telling to the browser, okay, this type property tells to the browser that user is, means programmer is placing JavaScript within this open and closing script tags. That's the concept. And language property is there. What is language? Okay, language we are using to tell the end user. Okay, so if any end user means the person who is accessing your application, so that person wants to see the all scripts which you use in your website, then what he will do? So this is the browser. So browser is using by means that application is opening by end user through browser only. In this browser, that end user, he will right click and go to that view page source. Then he can come to this clarity here. Yes, this is one language programmer he is used here. So what the language? JavaScript. Like that, that clarity he will get here. Okay. So like that, if you observe here, this is type property we have, and this is language property we have here. Okay. Type is for browser understanding. Language is for the person who is accessing our application. He want to find out. So what are the languages we use in this? Okay, web page. So then he can see this language option here. So means here, this language, is it required compulsory for functioning point of view? Not required. You can remove that one. And the type property, yes, type property, I told you. What is the reason to use this type property? Tell me why we are using this type property. To tell the browser which type of script we are using. Yes, to tell the browser which type of script we are using. So here, every browser default client-side script is JavaScript. Already I told you that point. Yes, so that's why even if you don't provide this type property, then what happens here? It will execute the script which you are placing inside this open and closing tags. That script can execute as JavaScript only, because browser will consider, so the default script is JavaScript. For example, if I write any VB script here, then it will not work out, because browser will think the code which you have written here between script open and closing tags, that code is JavaScript only. Browser will understand in that point of view. Then compulsory you have to provide type is equal to text slash VB script, like that. Okay, yes. Compulsory you have to specify that one. Otherwise, browser will try to execute the code in JavaScript, okay, related formats. Okay, so but in JavaScript point of it is not compulsory to specify this type property. Why? Because already I told you, every browser default client side script is JavaScript. Okay, yes, anyhow I'm changing it as JavaScript. Language is JavaScript. Yes, yes, I have given like this. Script type is equal to text slash JavaScript, and language is equal to what then? JavaScript. I have given like this. This is the script tag which I have taken here. Okay, yes. Now
And
what
one
I am,
question.
so what is
Can I
that?
ask one question? Yeah. So if what if I don't mention language is equals to JavaScript? Already I'm writing a script type text JavaScript. So what if suppose if I don't write language is equals to JavaScript? Will it work or any
Nothing.
error will come?
Yeah, it will work, no issue, because I told you language doesn't have any functionality. Only the person who is opening our website, that person wants to find out what the language. Okay,
So
so
for
of
like
this,
coding standard, yeah. Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So it is not much a coding standard rule also. Okay, so type is actual type is also not compulsory, I told you, but type is required, because if you don't provide type, okay, you are missing coding standard. Okay, so but execution point of view, everything will work fine, perfect, no doubt in that point of view, but you are missing the coding standard if you don't use type. Okay, so without type, I created the JavaScript and I uploaded that website into server. After 6 months, I want to Google AdSense in my website. Okay, I want to display Google Ads. For that, I will send one mail to Google. Okay, that provide me AdSense account with this website, so on, so like that. Then Google team will check your website. So and they will check whether you are following standards or not. In these standards, compulsory one rule is there. What the script tag should have type property. That's the first point. Second point, every tag should end with slashes like this. That is the second rule. Okay, and third rule is image contains ALT property compulsory. That is one more rule. Like that, some rules are there. So that time, if you don't follow the standards, like type you don't provide, or if you don't use the slashes, or here ALT is not provided for the image control, and these quotations generally we are using either single or double quotations, but according to the standards we must use double quotations. So like that, if you miss these standards, then Google will not provide AdSense account. Simply they will tell you, yes, standards you are missing. First rectify those standards, then again apply for AdSense. You understand this one? Yes. So like that, even if I remove the type property, my program will run successfully. No worries. But problem is later if I ask Google give me ads, they won't give, because you are not standard person first of all. Yes, you are not standard person. So you're not following standards means you are not standard person. Why should you give my AdSense account to you? So that's why first you follow the standard, then I will provide the AdSense. That message only Google will reply to you. Is it clear? So in that point of view, definitely you'll face issue with Google, okay, with this type property. And if you remove this language, in according to Google, it is not required here, okay, because this is for end user. So end user, if the end user doesn't know what are the scripts you use in your website, so nothing happened to your worries. No need to worry about this end user point of view if he doesn't know that script everything information of your website. Okay, so that's it is not compulsory. Okay, yeah, that's the concept. Now I'm using alert welcome message as alert. I'm not discussed anything about this alert. So alert means it displays message box. Okay, I will start the window object methods. So that time again we will cover about this alert. But right now, according to the requirement situation, I want to show you on message. But that's why I'm using this alert directly. Okay. Now see this. Refresh this. What the output we got? Welcome is there. So generally I'm placing here from head script from where head tag. So now here, this is the output we are displaying here. And next come to the body part. There also you can use script tag here. Okay. Then alert script from body. So one thing if you observe here, I'm not using type and language property here. Okay, type and language I'm not using. Will it run or not?
Yeah, it
What
will
happened?
run.
Yes. Why late answer? Yes, it will run because I told you no need to provide type property because every browser default client says script with Java. In case I am writing this VB script here, so then if I write VB script, browser will execute that script? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No, because I did not provide type property, then browser will consider this is JavaScript only because every browser default client side script is JavaScript. Then browser will try to execute in JavaScript point of view. So that time that VB script, those commands are not matched with JavaScript. That's why it gives the error message. Is it clear? That is the concept of this. Okay. So anyhow, I am using JavaScript code. Save this and refresh it. You can see from head tag and from body tag we are getting the output. Like that we are using this head and body. This any one of these two tags we are using to define the script. Now when to use this head and in which situation we are using body tag, that clarity you should get here. So mostly should prefer that script within the head tag only, because in body tag we are placing text boxes, buttons, div tags, paragraphs, span tags, many tags we are placing in the inside the body. And along with these tags, if you place the script tag, so it is a little bit clumsy to monitor this entire HTML elements and script. That's why separate section you can maintain for the script, that is head section we can use here. Okay, then that time, for example we want to work with the HTML controls. Our script is depending upon the HTML controls. Okay, in this point of view, come to the body tag. Remaining all logics you can place in the header tag. So one example I will show you to for this idea when to use body tag. For that idea I will show you one example. So before that, this script I'm deleting here. So after this I will give you time to ask the questions. All questions you can ask that time. Just see this. My requirement is this, the image control, not yes, below this image control I want to display many text boxes, just like Microsoft Excel, MS Excel is there. That MS Excel we have many cells, we have no text boxes. Okay, cells, we are calling them as cells. So to enter the data, to receive the data from user, we are using the cells. So in the same way here in my web page I want to display many text boxes. Okay, then in HTML one tag is available. What is the tag? Input type is equal to text. Now save and refresh. Yes, one text box is coming here. New line, I want to display the text box. In HTML BR is the tag we have. So now we can see here. So now this is new line we are getting, but not single text box. So complete this space I want to fill with many text boxes. Okay, then you have to take many contours like this. Now here, copy this, paste, 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 paste. Like yes, yeah, I pasted like this. Now only few contours we got, but entire web page I want to fill. Okay, so then again here we have to place like this. Okay, like this, input type is equal to like that, many contours I'm pasting here. So now here, just if I refresh, yeah, oh, again we have some gap is there. Again you have to paste many contours like that. If you design the web page like this, and if you send this if you deploy this project in your GitHub in company, then definitely that project leader, okay, or head will arrange a meeting call with you, and he will scold. So what is this? Every web page, this entire web page contains like this HTML dash like that. Okay, so actually this is not good programming. Yes or no? How many dash boxes you will place like that? So that's why for this these type of concepts we have these programming languages as well as scripting languages. Okay, because what the main concept of this languages, reduce the complexity of coding. Okay, so in that point of we're using. Now in this point of I'm taking the JavaScript here. So here in the JavaScript, if you observe like this, okay, script open and closing tag. So now I want to write one logic here. So very simple logic. Don't ask me this logic right now, I will discuss later. Okay, see the result of this logic, that's all. Okay, now here, so I think all of you know document dot, okay, get element by id. Yes, but I'm not using that one. So because in JavaScript everyone favorite function is document dot get element by id, so everyone knows that one. So but I'm not using that get element by id, I'm using another function. What this function I will discuss later. And get element by id also I will discuss, no worries in this point of view. So now here, yeah, next here. So now document dot, okay, so body dot append child, something I have given here. So I'm running a loop, simple loop up to 1000 times here. Now if I save this and refresh this program here, now we can see we are getting many text boxes in this location. So after this image control, my requirement is after this image control I want to display many text boxes like this. Means this entire web page I want to convert as one Excel sheet like that with many cells here. Okay, yes. So now if you observe here, we achieved that requirement like this. Okay, and that is web page we have like. So user can enter text in this text boxes like this. Okay, like that here dynamic logics you want to run at the time of loading the body. Is it clear? That time you should take the support of body tag to place the JavaScript. So
Sir, I
remaining
have the question here.
yeah, I will give you time, 1 second. Remaining
Okay.
times we can use head tag. Okay, and if you want to work, okay, you want to run a script parallelly at the time of loading the body controls, that time you can choose the body tag. Yes, yeah. Okay, now you can ask me the questions.
Okay. So let's say if you want to add any of the text box to ID element, so how can we, in this case, you are doing the loop, right?
Yes, simply now here con.id is equal to s, yeah, something like txt s plus I.
Okay.
Now save this. So now we can see here, refresh now. So every control contains ID properties.
Okay.
Okay,
Inspect.
these are dynamic controls now. So now we can see IDs
Yes, sir, I can.
like.
Okay, thank you.
I will discuss all these concepts, no worries. Okay. Yeah, any more questions? Any more queries?
In line number 9, what if suppose if I don't write alt is equals to this double quotes, what will happen?
Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Actually, here nothing is happening here. All and don't think about HTML because you're React.js programmers, right? So your
Mhm.
role is not to work with the HTML first point. Okay, the image is coming fine. Yes, in case when we are using alt tag here, alternative. Okay, if image is not available, for example, no, I am using here within the alt tag. I am using here text no. When this text displays here no or no image, something I am displaying here. So right now image is available, no, then alt will not work. Okay. For
Okay.
example, mango1.jpg I have given. Yes, that image is not available in my desktop. Then it displays that text here. No is the text which we are getting in this location. No image like that. That is alternative text. And you don't think about HTML controls, okay? Because you are not UI designers, you are using developers, okay? React programs. So, and the second point is HTML. If you have more idea, anyhow, we are using some HTML tags here. Okay, you want to get complete HTML, it is better to go with W3 schools. That is enough to you. Okay, for
If suppose
HTML.
JavaScript, you will start from the scratch only, it's just like you have explained this program. So from the scratch you will explain, right? JavaScript.
Sorry,
From the scratch you
start.
will explain, no? Yeah, from the
Yes,
scratch.
from scratch only. That's why I'm telling you, don't think about these lines. Okay, just for my requirement to show you some output. Okay, I used these lines. That's all. I will discuss those lines, the statements, what is create element, append, change. I will discuss after 3 days. Okay.
Okay, I
Yes.
have done
We will
UI
discuss.
course from Mr. Ramesh, so that was almost 2 years before. So many
So
things I have
sorry, I'm not
forgot.
getting your. I'm
Okay.
not getting your voice. Come again.
I'll
Your
repeat.
learn.
I said, I have done UI course from Mr. Ramesh, and that JavaScript few parts was covered, but that was 2 years before. So many concepts I have forgot. So I want to revise also. So I want to learn React. So this will help me out, right? This course
Yes,
will help me
here
out.
we are covering complete JavaScript concepts here. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yes. Only for JavaScript we are spending around 20 sessions here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
discuss promises and async await and callbacks we are discussing here. Okay. And next one window object functions we are discussing and Ajax concepts we are discussing. Asynchronous programming and next one immediate invoking function expressions we are discussing here, objects we are discussing like that, complete prototypes. Okay, and ECMAScript 6 standards from 6 onwards up to 2020, what are the standards we have, everything we'll discuss. Okay, now here from body average. So these are the two locations which we use it to declare JavaScript. Okay, fine. And you got clarity in this point of view. But today I don't give any notes. Tomorrow onwards I will start giving the notes to you. I will upload the server. Now what are the other locations we have? Yes, the external file, external JavaScript declaration is also we have. What is that external JavaScript declaration? Okay, means here new file I'm taking, save this. Yes, my script.js have given like. Yes, this is one file. What this file? myscript.js. In this file, alert. Okay, so Scott alert Smith have given. So now this is one JS file. I have taken myscript.js external file. Now here come to our program. So in this program, just let me delete everything now. Okay, so script open tag and script closing tag. Okay, so within the body, hi message are given like this. Okay, now no script is binded with this file, just simply hi message is there. Now here I'm using source is equal to myscript.js. Now that file is okay. So in calling from this demo.html myscript.js file code is okay. So accessing from this demo.html file. So now Scott is the output and Smith is the output like this, which we have. So now I have another question. So can I use the same file, myscript.js file from demo 2? Yes or no? Yes, we can use it from demo 2. We can use it from demo 3. We can use it from demo 4 or login.html or registration.html. Means what is the purpose of this external script declaration? Reusability. The main purpose is reusability. Is it clear? Like that we can use this external script declaration here. Okay. Yes. So like that, this is the way how to work with this external script declaration. So this is one script here. So just yeah, declaration of JavaScript here. Okay. So and this is external file declaration which we have. Okay, yes. So here, yeah, I will paste here because from tomorrow onwards I will upload into the server. Then this nodes also required. Okay, so we can also declare JavaScript in external file. Okay. So here this is demo.html file code, and next one we use it myscript.js file. So here just we have written these two statements. I am preparing notes for you. These notes I will today, if you want, I will place in chat box. You can copy from chat box. Tomorrow onwards I will upload into the server. Okay, yes, like that. These are different locations we can use: head tag, body tag, and external file. Okay, and we can also place the JavaScript within the HTML tag to access with events. But anyhow, events topic is not started yet. I will start events concept in next session. Then you will get the clarity in this point of view. And you can also use one more location to declare the JavaScript, but that location is not to work with our application. You want to work with other website. You want to work with other website. For example, here in this browser, Gmail is open. Yes, Gmail is open here. Okay, yes. So in this Gmail, just I want to run the JavaScript. Okay, now here you can use JavaScript colon let hi. I have given like this. I can see. Yes. So this script is running with Gmail. So I used it. Okay, that address text box to apply my script here. Okay, like that cross scripting concept is there. Okay, you want to pass your script into other website, then we are using this location. So I am writing one statement. So one statement I'm writing here. What the statement will do? Yes, what are the sessions are generated to my account in Gmail? So that information we are getting like this. Is it clear? This is session which we got here for this account. So my account is logged in a Gmail account for this account. So Gmail is generated this session. So this session only is passing. Okay. So between the browser and server with every request as token session. Okay. Like that here, some valuable information from other websites you want to access. Okay. Then this JavaScript we can use. Okay, but it has some limitations, not everything possible here. Some limitations, some kind of information we can get. So that time that JavaScript we are passing as cross script into that other website with the help of that website URL address. Okay, in that text box we are writing the JavaScript. Okay, so in that browser one website is open. So in that open page you can use that text box URL text box to pass your script. But this is not required for us because this is for hackers point of view. So anyhow, this location also we can use to write the JavaScript here. Okay. Yes. In your programming point of view, head, body, and external, these three, and along with that HTML control. Inside the HTML control also you can play the JavaScript. That we will discuss in next class along with the events concept. Okay. Yes. These are different declaration locations we have. Now you can ask me more doubts if you have any. Yes, it seems like you don't have any doubts, right?
So second example, you write declare JavaScript external file. So that I haven't followed. Like one is like image source, so script. This is the like second way of writing script source.
Yeah, this is the example. So this is one demo.html file. this demo.html file, I am calling myscript.js. Yes, this is the myscript.js file here. Yes, in this myscript.js file we have some statements like alert Scott and alert Smith. Okay, this code I'm copying in chart window, paste. So only for today I am placing in chart window. Tomorrow onwards I will give you one URL address. Okay, just you got this chart now. Yes, copy that and paste in your one notepad file and save this. Okay, tomorrow onwards I will give you one URL address to download the notes, day-wise class notes. Okay, fine. Any doubts? Any more? Yes, fine. Okay, in next class we will discuss how to work with these events, okay, and how to write the JavaScript with HTML tag. Then what are the objects we have in this JavaScript, okay, document object model, and what is primary object, and what are the functionalities of primary object, means when is the primary object which we have. So those concepts one by one we will discuss from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Yes, so complete JavaScript, in-depth JavaScript we are covering here, very important. And second point, so in interviews definitely they will ask you questions based on JavaScript only, no doubt in that point. Is it clear? Fine. So see in next class. I think you don't have any doubts. Okay, and tomorrow also same link. Okay, tomorrow also same link. From day of tomorrow onwards, link will change. Okay, that is permanent link you are getting. Fine. Yes. See you next class. You can leave.